Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Nautilus and I'm going to be trying to take on the Volibear adventure. Is this like my 6th attempt at this? I thought for sure that with Nautilus at 5 stars things would be fine, but it's been harder than I anticipated. I got Nautilus to level 30. I went ahead and slotted in a second Art of Gold, so we have even more money than before. And I will also filled out all of the other minor stars on Nautilus's constellation. So in theory, we should be better off than we were before. I also went ahead and got the plus 10 health on all of my Bilgewater's champions, so that should help. The first deal is great in this deck. Now we'll be tossing 2 per turn, and we'll also be drawing 2 cards a turn, which should help us mitigate our lack of consistency, because we're going to be shuffling or we'll be placing a lot of crap in our deck. But that's just the nature of things. I wonder... I can actually go deep here. Should I do it though? Sure. No reason not to go deep right away, right? I mean, I can just remove one of the opponent's units with the Devour of the Depths, and now I can strike right away. So far so good. I think if there's a reason why I'll win this adventure specifically, it's definitely going to be because the power I got is extremely synergistic with our deck. Exactly what do I want to do here? Drag Dredgers, salvage, or something else? I'm going to drag Dredgers because it does increase the stats on my units. And I am going to salvage, right? Because I want to make use of the cards just on the off chance I can shuffle more stuff back into the deck with the Nautilus, except I ended up not being able to do so, which is unfortunate, but what I really wanted was to make sure all of my units are basically free, and now I can try to clear the opponent's board just so I can get a clean hit in. And oh, we actually have lethal. That's surprising. That game went very well. But I shouldn't celebrate just yet. The worst has yet to come. There were 2 specific fights that were giving me trouble, right? Let's pick up the Nagake Boros, sure. Since everything's cost gets set to 3, it's fine. Yeah. Was it this fight or was it the next one? I don't remember. Maokai. Maokai is interesting. It's an alternate win condition, and it tosses. You know what? I'm going to pick it up. Stargazer or Unscarred River. Let's go for the Unscarred River. If I'm not mistaken, I had better success, or if I'm not misremembering, I had better success against the Unscarred River than I did up against the Stargazer. Okay. Fear of the Depths doesn't do much. But the salvage does do something. Let's start off by tossing with the Drag Dredgers. That's a problem. Drain 4. Well, at the very least we'll have some healing for when we end up losing a bunch of health to the opponent's units with Overwhelm. I can actually proc deep here, but it's not going to matter. Well, I'll just drop down a second Tornitoad. This is going to hurt a lot. Let's block there. Block there. Take the 14. Okay, tossing those is good. They'll get shuffled back in with the Nautilus. Tossing those is good. I can drain 4 or I can draw. I'll draw deeper into my deck. I want to... Okay, that's good. Those are both good hits, but what I really wanted was the burst speed spell that deals 8. I want to draw more. I'm tempted to draw more. I have 8 mana, 9 mana, I can play 3 cards. I'll go up to 10 here. There it is. I can deal 8 to something, but I don't need to. What do I have in my deck? 2 Maokais and something else. Is that something else? No. Doesn't matter if it's a sea monster or not. I can play Nautilus alongside the heavy metal. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll play the heavy metal there. Then I'll drop down Nautilus. That will shuffle more cards back into my deck, which is something that I desperately need. Then I'll Devour of the Depths, discard Mother Vrina, and I'll also Grumble Slug. So now I have a board. My units are bigger than his. I can drop down the 2 Riptides just to clear units from the opponent's board. I think that's a good decision. Let's get rid of those problematic units. And at the same time I'm giving myself more cards in deck just so I don't have to worry about drawing or losing by decking out. Also, Maokai is close to leveling up as well. So, if I do end up hitting him, the opponent's going to lose his entire deck. Sure. I'm just going to drain a little bit from the opponent's unit, just so I can go into the next fight with a larger health total. Hopefully this goes through. Yep, it did. Okay, we lost. I thought I was going to win there. I miscounted. Unfortunate, definitely, but it could be worse. The opponent's at 1 health, so he is going to die eventually. Maybe not last turn, but definitely here. Just like that. Like I was saying, we ended up losing 11 health, but we can go for the health in the healers, so things shouldn't be too bad. Also look at the amount of money we have. We'll be able to go ahead and shipwreck order or the beast below. Let's take the shipwreck order, it's funnier. And we'll be able to, like I was saying, we'll be able to buy a whole bunch of cards in the shops. Except none of these are that appealing. Maybe the Glimpse Beyond just for the sake of drawing. Stacked against them, the first card you play each round costs 1 less for every 20 cards that started in your deck. When either player adds a card to their hand, set its cost to 3. The real question is, does stacked against them work like I think it does? As in, it reduces the cost of the first card I play. Because the first time I attempted this adventure with Nautilus, or with some other champion, I ended up getting screwed by another cost reduction power. Because the cost reduction would proc, and then that would only work for a turn. The card would go up to 4 mana actually at the end of the turn, but I think that was the one that reduces the cost when you draw a card. So let's pick up the stacked against him and we'll hope for the best. Atrocity. Kill an ally. Deal damage equal to its power. Anything. Or Falling Comet. Falling Comet seems better. How many cards we have? 40. The stacked deck, the breakpoints are 30, 42, 54. We can't hit 54, but we can hit 42, right? We just have to pick up some other cards here. Fury of the North might be decent. No. 2 mana for a +3/+4. I was considering it because we do have the fast deal, so we can get through our deck and without having to worry about losing these. But the Glimpse... no, the Glimpse Beyond is bad because it's way too cheap. It actually gets its cost increased. Let's reroll, we have 4 rerolls. Build a Rush, summon 2 different random champions from our hand and deck, roll their stats to 10-10. Cosmic Inspiration, Smooth Soloist. Reduce the cost of allies in hand and deck by 2. You know what, I'm going to pick that up just because it has elusive and is deep. Because otherwise this thing actually doesn't really do anything because the card's cost gets set to 3 no matter what. Minus 4 cost with ephemeral, anti-up. And anti-up doesn't really work that well in this adventure. If it was a normal adventure with fast deal, I would definitely be picking up the cards with anti-up, but as it is, it actually has anti-synergy for deck. Rumble Slug for tempo, Salvage to get further into the deck. Everything's great. I'll actually be able to drop down Maokai for free on the first turn. Actually, I shouldn't drop down Maokai for free, I should drop down something else and then play Maokai. That's the correct line of play. Let's go for the hired gun, hopefully get rid of that thing right away. Maokai. Maokai dies. This thing deals 8 to everything, really? 8 plus 8 is 16, right? Yep, that thing survives with 1 health. Or I can undergrowth it. At the same time I use heavy metal just to kill it. It's a bit overkill, but I'm going to do it because that thing has overwhelm. And I don't have to worry. I don't want to worry about an overwhelmer. That thing doesn't have overwhelm, so I can just salvage and jump block into it. He has a second one. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he have a second one? Well, I can salvage, hopefully dig through our deck into something good. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you. We got lucky. Okay, he's just insisting on playing massive overwhelm units. Not something I like. Well, at the very least the opponent's mostly out of cards by now. Oh, and we hit deep. And all our units are massive. I'll actually do this, draw into something. Reduce the cost of the Beast Below and the Grumble Slug so I can play them alongside some other unit, like the Maokai. That hurts. Quite a lot actually. But it's still fine. Because Maokai is almost leveling up. Nautilus is already leveled up, so we have multiple ways to win this game. Right here. Not right here, right now, but we'll be able to do this. Like so. 45 damage. The opponent just has nothing. He will die next turn. Unless he pulls off a miracle. That's not a miracle. That's a disappointment mostly. I'm just going to play Nautilus here. And I'm going to double Riptide just so I can go for an open attack next turn and completely forgo the whole the opponent gets to choose a blocker before dying. There. 99 damage to the opponent's Nexus. Bit of a shame that we took so long, but honestly this is going a lot better than I anticipated. The mere fact that we didn't lose a revive yet is commendable. Let's pick up the Sea Scarab. It's actually good because it has the cost increased to 3. Yep, cost increased to 3, but it has Crystal Carrier, so it generates 1 mana a turn. Solitary Monk or money, definitely the money. And then we can do nothing there. And now we go for Malphite. So these two were the set of fights that gave us the most trouble on our first attempts, and then when we got further it was this set of fights that gave us a lot of trouble, and then I ended up losing to Volibear. So hopefully things go in a different manner this time. I think they will. the mere fact that we have access to what's it called? Fast deal that gives us a lot of draw and a lot of tossing power means that things are going to be a lot more consistent when it comes to hitting our deep units and our key cards every turn. I have 8 cards in hand. Well, let's start by getting rid of that thing right away. No need to have the opponent have a 14-20 as the first card, or by default on the beginning of the game. I played the Maokai expecting to at the very least get some value out of it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Screw you, opponent. The stack deck also buffs the little saplings I get off of Maokai, which is great. That's a very large chip. I am going, since Maokai is already at 14 out of 25, I'm going to hold on to him, because I feel like I'll be able to play him leveled up very soon. 9 out of 10. I am going to Lure of the Depths to reduce the cost of the sea monsters in my hand. And then I'm actually going to go for the Grumble Slug. Let's go for the Salvage. We hit deep. Okay, that's sooner than I anticipated. But it's still fine because it gives us some large targets. Wait, what? Some large units to jump block. Honestly, I'm just going to drop down Malphite just so I have something to jump block this guy here that has Overwhelm. Get rid of it right away. How much do I need to go to level up Maokai? I can drag dredgers. We're almost there. We're almost at the point where Maokai levels up. Yeah, there it is. I forgot Maokai would generate a sapling. Great, so now the opponent basically has nothing in deck. So we have set up a win con. In case everything goes wrong, we'll be able to win off of the taking out from the opponent. And then I suppose I'll drop down the beast below. And we'll attack with everything. From this position, the opponent shouldn't be able to do anything. Even if he's stunning 3 units a turn. I still have options. Okay. Well, I'll gladly trade in the Maokai if necessary. I don't even really need to protect my life total, because that's a lot of rockfall paths. Because I'm just going to win here. Actually, never mind. My entire board gets stunned because the opponent summoned a bunch of landmarks. Forgot about that part. It's alright. I'll just go ahead and wait for the opponent to lose all of his landmarks. Most of my board is going away because of the rockfall paths, but I have a lot of units in hand. I can rebuild. Ah, I'm out of cards? Wait, what? How come I'm the one that is out of cards? Well, it appears my own stupidity ended up being the death of me. Ah, it's fine. I still have the revive, even though it was a really dumb way to lose it. If somehow I still end up being able to complete this adventure as a victory, then I'd say this was a throw for content kind of thing. Well, we don't get the removal, so we have to deal with Malphite, which is unfortunate. Let's see what the opponent does. Rockfall path. Do I want to drop down the Maokai right away? If the opponent has removal, it will be a bad decision. I'm just going to Lure of the Depths, reduce the cost of most of the sea monsters I have in hand, and I'm going to play one of them and hope for the best. There it is. Seismic Shard, dealing 28 damage. Well, I made a good decision, baiting out the removal, just so Maokai doesn't die right away. I need to develop some blockers for the opponent's units. This should do. Never mind. That won't do. The opponent's going to deal a lot of damage here. We hit deep? Really? Already? That was quick. How close is Malphite leveling up? Not close enough. But hopefully he won't have any more removal. So this levels up Maokai. Yes, he does. Okay, so I have 10 cards in deck. I draw 2 a turn. Let's hope I don't get screwed. 3 of my units get stunned, by the way. Yep. 3 of them got obliterated. What am I going to do? I'm going to Nagake Boros, because Nagake Boros is very big right now. Okay, it's good that he's wasting the buff on Malphite, because I'm going to just do this and get rid of him. And then I'm going to... Honestly, I'm going to Nautilus. Maybe it's a bit too soon, but I feel like having access to the Riptide a lot more often is good for me. Let's toss the ship back into the deck. That seems like a good decision. Now we can the beast below over that thing. And let's drop down the elusive over that stunned unit. And we attack with everything. If he wants to block the tentacle, so be it. No, he doesn't, obviously. He blocks the actually threatening units. If your strongest tentacle has 12 plus power. So not yet. Oh, I can play that and deal 20 damage. There. We got closer to winning because of it. Well, that was a lot worse than I anticipated. The fact that I had to redo the fight because of my own stupidity definitely is a bummer. But you know what? I think I can still pull it off. I think I can still pull off the win. Mana deposit. Speed wraps. I'll take the mana deposit, sure. I'll be able to refund 3 mana. It's better than nothing. Undying Legion, Phalanx, rush them down. Undying Legion is interesting. But more often than not I just end up forgetting that I have it, but I'll take it anyway. Item chest, gold chest. Honestly, I'm going to go for the gold chest. I'm going to hope that the upcoming encounter is a shop, and I'm just going to splurge all of my money there. And hopefully that will be the thing that gives me the victory. Yeah, sure, I'll keep the Bar of the Depths and the hired gun. I have to remember I have to play around the fact that I don't really have a safety net. What do I do? I can start off by drawing. Or I can get rid of that thing. That's overkill using removal there. I'm just going to go for the hired gun. That thing can be easily killed.
Targon's history is in each stone and star.
Okay, that's a bigger threat. One that warrants removal of that kind. At least that's what I think.
Calm mind and open heart greet the night. Time to make some calls.
Let's get rid of the messenger. Fossums the messenger if real 3S plus messenger. If OS 3 plus messengers he gets a star one, okay. Just making sure that's how the opponent's power work. You could have something different. Let's draw, sure. See what's in the top of my deck. We're very close to deep. Two more and we hit deep. So the undergrowth gets us there. Yeah, sure. I'll use the undergrowth to remove one of the opponent's units and get deep. Crap. Well, fortunately I have a smooth soloist to act as a jump blocker. But I definitely didn't anticipate the Great Beyond.
Success gets noticed around here.
Let's see what the opponent does. Shuffling messengers into the deck, falling comet. What? Could be significantly worse. So I'll just take it. I can play Nautilus right now. I'll wait a bit before going for the Nautilus. Let's go ahead and kill that thing. Massive elusive unit. Oh right, I forgot. The thing, my power. Undying Legion, that's it, right? Yep, Undying Legion. I forgot I had that. Just like I said I would. Maokai levels up here.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
Sure, I'll undergrowth there. Then I'll play the Maokai leveled up.
When others threaten, we must take action.
So that's our second win con. The first being
Others threaten, we
just
take
killing the opponent. You know what? Sure, I can kill the opponent if I do this. Just Nautilus, then Riptide there, and then replace the lowest attack unit with the Devour of the Depths. And now the opponent has to block. Alright, I forgot he gets a blocker for free. It's still fine. I'm just going to attack with everything. He has to make choices, not me.
You're interesting.
Oh, he survives. If I get the... what's it called? I have one unit that attacks right away when it's summoned. So if I hit that off of the Lure of the Depths, I win. Okay, I didn't hit it. It's fine, the opponent's on a clock. A 3-turn clock, mostly. Just actually... I should just choose not to use the Riptide. Except the opponent's shuffling more stuff back into his deck, so maybe I should have used the Riptide anyway. Yeah, I still have more units on the board than him. There, 46 damage. Okay, so from here, how much money will I have? Quite a lot, it seems. More the power of the depths, always nice. Item chest or gold chest? Gold chests are better. I can actually choose where I spend the money. Okay, so Trifarian might definitely picking that up. It's extremely synergistic with my deck. And then Abyssal Eye. All of those, please. Guiding Touch, no. Spirit Journey. Kill a unit and revive it. You know what? I'm going to pick it up. We have another shop coming up, so I shouldn't use all of my money here. You've been warned, not really that great. Pick a card, no. Can we hit another breakpoint? Let's see if I remember. It's 30, 42, 54. Yep, we have already hit a breakpoint. The next one is at 66. Let's reroll, see what we get. Oh, that's great. Definitely picking that up. Brainworm on the Sap Magic. Maybe I should have. Or I should. Crowd favorite, I'm definitely picking that up, yeah. Especially if it's deep and it has Overwhelm. Y'all Hunters. How close are we? Very close, I'm picking it up. And I'm also picking up the Darkin Harpoon, right? I'll pick up the Sap Magic. Sure. 66. And now we go for the She Wonders encounter, just so we get another shop right after this. And the next breakpoint is at 78. Is it even worth it to go for the second breakpoint? Or is it just fourth breakpoint, or is it just a meme? You know what? I'll go for it. Or I'll try to go for it. It seems like fun. Hawkeye is actually leveled up right away. Because we have so many cards in our deck that get tossed right at the start. Also, whatever card we play on first each turn is free. So I have to remember that. Sure, I'll Falling Comet just to see if I get a Maokai, which I didn't, unfortunately. Let's see, all hunters. That's scary. Let's be Salai. That's so good. Combined with the... what's it called? Undying Legion? Undying Legion, yeah. Abyss Alive, the Undying Legion is great. Let's do that. We draw 2. We end up wasting a lot of... or reducing the attack of our units, but it's fine. We hit the Maokai, so the opponent's on a 4 turn clock. Problem is the curses are actually very expensive. Oh, with Maokai on board, or the little saplings use up all of our Undying Legion procs, which is a bit unfortunate. Does this work the way I think it does? Let's hope so. Yep, he made it so the spell fizzled. Nice. Oh, you're going to summon the top unit of your deck each round. That's cool and all. However, I don't even really need to proc the Nautilus level up effect. I just need to go ahead and strike with the Devour of the Depths a bunch of times, or twice to say the least. Once there, and then once like so. Let's just discard the last card in the opponent's hand. Make sure that the opponent really has no options. Look at how massive my board is. Nice. If I somehow end up losing this run specifically to Volibear, I'm going to be so upset, because we have such a great setup. Crowd favorite, Iceborne Gauntlet, nah. Falling Comet with doubling dice. Yeah, sure. It will be a consistent removal at least. Everglade Collector, I have no Boros, Power Early Bird. I need to buy 10 cards. Scrap Shot is definitely something that I'm going to pick up just because it's cheap. Mobilize is interesting. Should I pick it up? I don't think so, as interesting as it is. Let's say, hypothetically, I pick up the Mobilize because it's the cheapest card here. I go up to 74. If I get lucky and hit a good card here, then what? I buy everything, I go up to 78? Yeah, I'll try to live the dream. Scorched Earth. Warden Spray. None of those are good pickups. The Harrowing. Revive the 6 strongest allies that died this game and grant them Ephemeral. Harrowing is a good card. Kill a damaged unit or destroy a landmark. Yeah, sure. I'll pick it up just because it's cheap. Why is my deck not updating? Please. 77. All the cards are more expensive. I kind of wanted to pick up the early bird. I'll reroll. Can't block, that's unfortunate. I'll still pick up one copy of it because that's all I need to proc the power, and then I'll go for the early bird just so we can cheat out something from our deck. It's going to be worth it, I just know it. And now we just pray that we draw Maokai in our opening turn so we can set the opponent's deck to 4 cards immediately. None of these. Maybe the Devour of the Depths actually. Everything else can go though. There's the Maokai. I guess we just set the opponent on a 4-turn clock right away. Oh, there's the crowd favorite. I didn't expect that to be the thing that gets summoned. I'm going to mobilize. Ooh, our portals are massive. Didn't expect that. Let's see what the opponent does in response to this. I don't think the opponent's realizing the kind of situation they're in. Honestly, I'll gladly do this. Just deal 20 baseline. See what the opponent does. No, I'll take the bait. I'll drop down the Maokai. I think the setting the opponent to 4 cards is way too good to pass up. And they're not non-champions to boot. So unless he has a Volibear in this hand, then I just kill or destroyed all of the ways he can shuffle more cards into his own deck. Because if he has no Volibear in hand, that's it for him. What are you going to do, opponent? Flash Freeze, okay. Stormbringer and Ice Shard. Cool. However, I'm not really that impressed. Because now I can just devour off the depths there. And kill the other one as well. Flash of Giants. Why didn't you play that last turn, I wonder? I mean, it's not going to matter because I can just Spirit Journey there. Now if you attack, I can deal 8 and then Scorched Earth. And there goes his unit. The opponent has no board and no cards in hand, and he has 3 cards in deck. What are the odds of him winning here? Let's play the Emperor's Guard, sure. Really? You're not going to take the bait and play something here. Do you really not want to? Well, I'll attack like so, give the opponent an opportunity to defend himself. Nothing. And I'll attack again and kill you. It was that easy. I think I got carried by my first power and my support champion. Maokai just synergized really well with... Well, it synergized really well with Nautilus. Don't think it would be that easy the time I actually completed it. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Till then.